So yeah, there were a decent amount on this one. Let's see, there was the deaf one that I talked about. Oh, right, I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, the Creature Commandos with Sergeant Rock was pretty good. Apparently, the guy who played Dredd in the new movie that voiced Rock in this, he was good. Have first a little setup where I think that's what they're going with. But basically, Easy Company gets completely wiped out. They come back later. Anyway, they're on this castle to get these scientists and save them. Well, they're German scientists. They're going to take them in. Well, but they want them alive. That they're told to do that. Lieutenant What's His Face from Creature Commando is sending Sergeant Rock out with a company of usual Creature Commandos. The werewolf, Frankenstein's monster, and the vampire. I can't remember their names. The Medusa girl wasn't in this one, so. So that's the one that everybody knows. Yeah, the Medusa girl came in later. Any rate, they have this decent little story where they fight off a bunch of Nazis. He won't let the vampire feed on the Nazi that he's about. He just kills him and ends up shooting himself because, well, Rock shoots the Nazi, so because he thinks he may be this evil thing, but he's still a soldier, so he needs a soldier's death instead of being fed to the vampire. That changes later. Iron Hand, or whatever the hell his name is, Steel Hand, I think. There's this Nazi that was a recurring character in Sergeant Rock books that had a Steel Hand, who was very smart and was always a pain in the ass for Rock. He is in this one. And you have the scientists there who have turned the Creature Easy Company themselves into zombies. So the Creature Commandos have to stop Sergeant Rock's team on the plate. They're making a really big one because it's a bulldozer. Jim and the Sonic Tank aren't there, obviously, because he's too important to Suicide Squad, and then they have to cut this out of continuity and whatnot, so they have to leave that out. So the rest of Easy Company has to be stopped by the Creature Commandos, and Rock fights, what's his face, the German guy with the Steel Hand, I think his name. I don't remember, I've read the books, I don't fucking remember his name. Anyway, there's a decent battle throughout the whole thing, and, of course, Rock and him win. And the German's laughing because he realizes that they're going to have to take them in and whatnot. That's what he thinks is going to happen. Oh, yeah. The zombies get destroyed by the Creature Commandos, and then Rock just tells the Creature Commandos, ask the vampire guy if he's still hungry, and he says, have at him. So the Creature Commandos end up killing the scientist, and this one guy at Rock just walks away smoking a cigarette. I think he was smoking a cigarette. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to bring back the, oh no, smoking is bad, as you're having people literally get devoured. I don't fucking know anymore. Any rate, he walks off, let them do what they gotta do. Then they fall in, then he has them fall in as a team, and still goes back to the, Heart of Gold Sergeant with kind of a tough exterior with them, so as they leave. I don't know if they'll do more shorts with them, I hope so, because that was kind of cool. Sergeant Rock leading the Creature Commandos kind of worked. Decent little story and kind of enjoyable. And then there was the Adam Strange story. I wasn't planning to have this one last. I was going to try to end with the Creature Commando, but whatever. I got sidetracked. At any rate, so the Hawkmen, I forget what they're called, the race, basically attack Strange's world, because of course they do. And there's this big battle, and everybody dies except for Adam Strange. His girlfriend dies in his arms. He ends up beating the shit out of a bunch of the Hawkmen. So something happens later which makes no fucking sense, but I'll get to it. Oh, this is told in flashback, but I'm just gonna do it linear. I'm not in the mood to get through all this shit. At any rate, he gets put on this other planet, not Earth for some reason, after this happens. The Zeta beam comes and hits him and takes him to another planet. He ends up joining a mining team and gets drunk whenever he's not working for them. Becomes like this crappy drunk He's kind of an asshole. He asks for more drink, but he doesn't have enough money. The guy tells him next paycheck, so he throws the bottle at the guy. And the guy kicks his ass with a baseball bat. Yeah, Adam Strange, who just beat up a bunch of Hawkmen, is now getting his ass kicked by a mining community. Sure. Any rate, when he leaves, he bumps into this guy who just tells him, tells him off. But of course, since he's so drunk, he decides to start a fight. And he gets his ass kicked. Again, doesn't make any sense for what we've seen before and won't make any sense in a minute either. But whatever. Any rate, the lead mine guy gets in a fight. Tells the guy to stop fucking with Strange or he'd have to face him. And the guy does not want to fight the lead mining guy. I guess he's a tough guy. Well, he kind of is in this. Yeah. Any rate, there's a decent, yeah. This guy and his wife get along fine with Strange, and their daughter does too. Even though Strange kind of just drunk off his ass most of the time. Adam Strange, not Doctor Strange. And he's trying to figure out the calculations to get back there because he wants to find his daughter. At one point, he almost decides to kill himself, but he decides not to because he sees the image of his daughter. And anyway, they're digging in a tunnel later, the other guys, because Strange is passed out in his room. It's very much not a 1950s story at all. They actually unearth these creatures that look like the creatures from the Riddick movies, those big in the dark creature things, I forget what they're called. They're from the Riddick universe. That's what they look like, I don't know. They end up attacking the mine people in the sunlight and whatnot, killing a bunch of them. They just look like them, they don't act like them. Adam Strange finally gets sober, wakes up, puts on his jetpack, pulls out his guns, and starts killing them left and right. Yeah, the guy who's getting his ass kicked by miners has no problem defeating Hawkmen and these monsters, but whatever. Any rate, he saves the main miner guy's wife, because they're still friends, even though he said he wasn't even human anymore. He like told off, because there's kind of like, he's kind of fed up with his shit at this point, because he's been there for a while, because he's now gray-headed and shit. He's got like this long-ass beard and shit. He had brown hair when he got there. I thought he was blonde in the comics, but whatever. Anyway. So he helps defeat the monsters and whatnot, and kills them all, and saves the miners. The miners decide to leave this place, because fuck this shit. Or their time was up, I don't fucking know. There's a big plane that comes and gets them. And asks Strange to come along, but says he can't, because the Zeta Beam will be there, and he'll just wait for it. And then the Zeta Beam shows up, and he runs and jumps in, so he can go back to the planet of Iran to try to find his daughter. And yeah, that was the end of all those. Kind of fun.